Hey, what's going on, guys? This is White Chaos. Welcome back to another video. So today, guys, I'm going to be going over the weekly vendor reset for January 6th, 2017. It is the new year, new reset. Hopefully there's some great things to start off strong. It's massive, so there's probably not going to be anything great, but of course there's probably going to be some decent items this week. I'm not going to be showing you guys complete garbage, so I'm just going to be showing you guys the best of the best and what I think people would want to buy. I'm not going to just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, here's a reckless chest that's rolled into electronics, no armor, no health, and no ammo. You should buy this. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be showing you god rolls and, stuff that's actually pretty good. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to drop a like on it and also subscribe to the channel for more Daily Division content. Let's get right into the weekly vendor reset. Dang, that sounded stupid. Let's get it started. Starting off down here in the terminal at the special equipment vendor, we have an enhanced ACRE that has 23% enemy armor damage, 14.3k base damage. Well, that's because of my firearms being low, but it'll probably be higher for you guys. It has Meticulous, Brutal, and Unforgiving. You, of course, can re-roll Meticulous into probably Destructive or Responsive or something else, and you'll probably be alright. Down here with the mask, we have Rejuvenated, 1202 Stamina, 5,500 health, and you can re-roll the minor attribute into enemy armor damage, or you can re-roll the top part into something better. I think that would work out very well. Down here we have a tactical pack, 1229 stamina. The talent is Inventive, increased skill power at 15% while at full health. It's already rolled into armor and already has 48% ammo capacity, so really the only thing you should be re-rolling on this is the top part, firearms or stamina. Maybe electronics if you want to go that route. Down here, the Hunter's Faith backpack, pretty good one, 1259 firearms, 900 armor, and 56% weapon capacity. Alright, so down a little bit further, the knee pads of the Nomad, 1266 stamina, 8% critical hit damage, that's probably what you want to re-roll, and 11% enemy armor damage. Down one more, we have the Final Measures knee pads, 1224 stamina, 3500 health, and you can re-roll enemy armor damage on there, and that's probably all you really need to do. Down here a little bit more, the Banshee Shadow gloves. They're decent, but they're not the best. 1195 firearms, 6% critical hit chance, 1,300 assault rifle damage, and 8% damage to elites. And it has the armor of 947, so they're pretty decent. That's why I showed it in the video. Alright, so over here at the special blueprints vendor, really the only thing I think you should buy is the firearms gloves blueprint, because you have a chance of getting Savage, and that's probably all you really need to get. So I would definitely suggest picking those up for almost 500 Phoenix credits. Over here in the base of operations at the advanced weaponry vendor, just back here, we have two items that I think are pretty decent. The Tactical AUG A3P, 34% critical hit damage, 15.2k base damage. It's got Unforgiving and Responsive on it, and you can reroll the third talent probably into Destructive or maybe even Competent, Fierce, whatever you like on that. And then down here, one below it, Military SA58. The 20% enemy armor damage, 20.6k base damage. It's got Responsive, Talented, and Brutal. Of course, one of my favorite talents is Destructive, so it's also a really, really great talent. I would just re-roll that on probably everything that you see that doesn't have it. That's what I would do in this case as well. Over here at the base of operations at the Darkstone Gear Vendor, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this again, but Prototype Performance Mod, 6.5% turret health. Dear God, don't I hate turrets. They're just the worst. I hate them so much. Wow, so over here at the weapons vendor in the base of operations, still we have a God roll! Tactical Vector, 45 ACP. Even though it's probably not the best SMG anymore, it's still God roll. 38% critical hit damage. It's got Unforgiving, Vicious, and Destructive. Maybe, if I were you, you'd want to re-roll probably Responsive over Vicious, and you will have yourself an even better weapon. That is just fantastic. And just right here at the gear vendor right next to him, we have a Prototype Performance Mod, which gives you 5.5% Sticky Bomb Explosion Radius. Alright, so over here in the Autumn's Hope safe house at the gear vendor, we have a pretty decent Reckless vest. It's not the best one you can grab, but if you guys are looking for it, that's why I'm including it in the video. It's got 1262 stamina, pretty good, and it unfortunately does not have health, armor, or ammo capacity, but if I were you, I would probably re-roll armor over exotic damage resilience, and you'll have yourself a pretty decent Reckless chest piece if you guys were looking for one. Alright, so over here in the Dante's Run safe house, we got two items that I think are pretty decent. We got a tactical vest, which is the Forceful Talent, 1216 firearms. It's got 6500 health. Damage to elites and ammo capacity. Of course, reroll either the top part right here or the damage elites off into health or something like that. And down here, prototype for performance mod, we got 7.5% turret duration. So that might mix well for that turret health that I showed you guys earlier. Please don't buy them. Please don't use them against me. I hate them so much. Alright, so over here at Camp Hudson, there's two items that I think are pretty good. First off, the Tactical SASG, if you guys are looking for one of those. Here it is. It's got 317.5% stagger, 76.5k base damage. It's got Unforgiving, Meticulous, and Brutal. Right there is a pretty good weapon already, but if you want to reroll either Unforgiving or Meticulous off, you could into Destructive or, you know, Destructive or something like that. It'd be pretty awesome. And over here at this dude, we have a Prototype Electronics mod. This is actually a really good one. 256 electronics, 263 armor. I'm definitely going to be purchasing about 5 of these after I record this video. Over here in the Madison Stand safe house, we got a pretty okay Spec Ops holster. It gives you Steadfast for the talent. It's got really good electronics already rolled onto it, as well as armor. But if I were you, I'd probably re-roll stamina or firearms. You got to choose between that. It's not the best one in the world, but if you guys are looking for one, here it is at Madison Stand. Over here in the Last Call safe house, for whatever reason, if you don't have an M4 yet, they're selling one that's not very good, but I thought I would just show it to you guys because for whatever reason, if you don't have one yet, it's got 19% enemy armor damage. That's why it's not too great. It's got Vicious and Deadly on it. That's also why it's not too great, but this could work a little bit in an Alpha Bridge build. Reroll capables for something else and you'll be okay. But yeah, like I said, for whatever reason, if you guys don't have one yet, here it is. Alright, over here in the Firewall safe house, we got an item that everybody should at least own. And that is a Prototype Stamina mod with armor. This is actually a pretty medium to high roll, so I would definitely pick it up if you are on this week. And you don't forget. Over here in the Dark Zone at East 53rd Street, we have a Prototype Performance mod with 3.5% sticky bomb damage. Alright, so over here in the Dark Zone at East 46th Street, we got a couple of decent items. A Tactical UMP-45 with Self-Preserved, Responsive, and Ambusher. You can definitely reroll Self-Preserved into something better. A Sturdy Holster with 660 armor already rolled onto it. 1216 firearms. You can reroll probably Stamina on this and it'll be pretty decent. Right here, we got 5.5% First Aid Allied Heal and a T-Rent Suppressor. I don't know if this is, you know, just magnificent, but I think it's pretty decent. 6.5% critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, 6% headshot damage, and 43% reduced threat. So definitely pick up at least a few of these items this week if you haven't had these already. Over here in the Dark Zone at East 42nd Street, we have a classic AK-47 that is not the best. It's actually pretty terrible, 18% enemy armor damage. But if you guys are looking for one, it's got Unforgiving, Responsive, and Predatory. You guys know what to do with Predatory, so don't even need to talk about that anymore. And also, 6% Seeker Mine Explosion Radius. Over here in the Dark Zone at East 31st Street, we have a Prototype Performance mod which gives you 5% Support Station Healing Speed. That's actually pretty decent. I'm gonna definitely pick one of these up a little bit after of me recording this video. Over here in the Dark Zone at 5th Avenue at the bottom of the Dark Zone, we have a Spec Ops armor which is Vigorous. This is actually a pretty good roll. 1240 firearms, 1153 armor. You can re-roll off damage to elites and you have 52% ammo capacity. I would definitely suggest picking this up if you're looking for a Vigorous chest. Over here in the Dark Zone at West 46th Street, if you guys are running a defense build, I would definitely suggest picking up this 4% ballistic shield damage. What this does is give more damage to your weapon while using the shield when it's out. So I would definitely suggest picking it up. I'm just trying to record a video over here, and you're getting spawn trapped with that dude? Well, you guys have fun. Yeah. Over here in the DZ03 safe house, it's not the best ACR you can grab, but it's actually pretty decent. It's got 20% enemy armor damage. It's got Destructive and Competent already rolled onto it. Slap on some Responsive and you got yourself a pretty awesome weapon for a lot of situations. I actually have that weapon. Exactly like Destructive, Responsive, and Competent, and I actually, as a matter of fact, I have 20% enemy armor damage on mine. So I love it. I love the weapon so much, so I would definitely suggest picking it up this week. Over here in the DZ04 safe house, we got a pretty good Prototype Performance mod, 266 firearms and 244 armor. If you guys are looking for one of these, or maybe 5, definitely pick it up in DZ04 safe house. Over here in the DZ06 safe house, there's only really one item that I suggest buying, and that's the defense vest. And even then, it's not the best roll, but it's a 1215 stamina, 4% health on kill, 10% exotic damage resilience, and 55% ammo capacity. I would reroll exotic damage resilience into armor, and you got yourself a pretty decent defense vest. Of course, not the best. And if you guys want to take a look at these other ones, I personally don't think they're that great. I'll just show them while I'm here, so I don't accidentally miss something that's great. And, you know, maybe you guys want to buy one of those items. So that wraps up this week. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like on it, and also subscribe to the channel for more Daily Division content. I would definitely suggest picking up the firearm stamina mods that I showed in this video, as well as the God Roll Vector, and also anything else that you thought was pretty decent. I have some pretty good videos coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't subbed yet, I don't know why you're not subscribed yet. You should definitely do so. Little button down below. Hit the little subscribe button. Stay up to date to all my amazing videos. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.